Hey, hey, Paul. Me and Paul hanging out, eating Dominoes. Paul's not probably eating Dominoes. Paul's having half an avocado and a glass of water. Wipe off the camera. Oh, that got gungier. Hold on. There we go. That was probably pleasant. Steve's here. I'ma have some Dominoes. Cause I'm feeling lazy again. Oh, there's just like a bulk pepperoni just hanging out. What's going on, you guys? Anything happening? We'll just sit here until you guys start talking. You don't have a wrench anymore. Yeah, you do. Look, there's a wrench right there. Beside your name. Just trying to stay warm. Ah, ah. That was mean. Looks like a blue shield. On my end, it looks like a black wrench. Gretchen's got a fancy green name and a teal star. She's also having dinner, but salmon, rice, and green beans. Okay. That's fine. It's fine. Not a big fish guy, honestly. I should be, because I eat, or I don't eat. We're like really big fishing area, and we have like the best of the fish by a lot of people's standards. It's just not my thing. -1 there. -1 in like regular people terms, or -1 in your guys' terms? It did turn into a blue shield. Okay. I don't know. On my end, it's still a black wrench. What's up with the shield? Yes, yeah, I don't know. You guys are seeing a different thing than I'm seeing. It's because you guys are protectors. You are protecting me from badness. I guess. I don't know. I'm just a nobody with no fancy badges. Well, it's okay. There'll be others. -1 F. So to translate for people who don't use a garbage system of measurement, minus 20 to 15. I sent you a pic in Messenger. Well, I can't get it because I was smart and I turned off my notifications, and I would have to like leave YouTube and go see it. So I'll check it out after. But I mean, all I'm telling you is on my end, it's just black wrenches. -18. Okay. That's cool. That's coldish. I put that between cool and cold. That's like sort of, yeah, no, that's cold. I guess cool would be like minus 10. Once you get past minus 10, it turns into cold, I guess. And it depends on the type of air, too. Like minus 10, but moist, if that makes sense. Like dry minus 10 is not the same as moist minus 10. 0 degrees here feels like minus 10, 12 in dry places, I would say. Minus 10 humid is worse than minus 10 dry. Minus 9 C here in Maryland with wind chill minus 15. It's okay. That's right at the edge of cold. It's cold, don't lie. I mean, yeah, it's all a matter of what you're used to too, right? Like these days I would probably find that cold because it's been a while since I've been in that. But like that used to be shorts weather and shit when I was living in Saskatchewan. I was wearing shorts until at least, minus 10. For sure. Not for like long periods of time. You don't go hang out outside in your shorts and your t-shirt for a while. But, and depending on if you're working, like if you're outside chopping firewood or something, it doesn't feel as cold because your blood's pumping. Go chop some firewood, you guys. What are you doing? Just sit there and complain when you could be chopping firewood. It was so windy today, the water in the bottles on my counter was quivering. The water was quivering because of the cold? I don't think that's a thing. I don't think that's not even physics. Also, maybe turn your heater on. Like, it shouldn't be cold enough in your house to be freezing water. I think we need to start a GoFundMe for Gretchen to pay her power bill to turn on her heat. That was mean. Weather says the real feel or wind chill is minus 30.56. Yeah, that's cold. That's just cold. Back when you were a Sasquatch, it was fine with all that extra hair. I did used to have more hair. It's been a while, though. Said it was windy. Why is it windy in your house? Close the damn window, Gretchen. The house was moving. It was so windy, the house was moving. That's pretty windy. Anyone watching the Olympics? Nope. I don't have TV. And even if I had TV, well, the reason I don't have TV is because I don't want to waste my time watching TV. But if I might watch some sports in the Olympics still if I had TV, I don't know. They've lost their... I used to watch the Olympics all the time, but it was back when I was like an athlete type person. I would watch the sports that I didn't play just as much as the sports that I played. But when I was more sporty, I watched the Olympics like pretty intently. Been a while. Golfing is a sport? Question mark. We've had that talk. I think we settled on it being qualified as a game. When you play it at the level I play it at, I don't know if I would call it a sport. But when you play it at a super high level, maybe. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like back when I like played hockey and basketball and volleyball and badminton and baseball and soccer and all the sports. I played all the sports. My fave Olympics was summer in Sydney 2000. The first year there was 24-hour coverage of everything. Well, it's because I had a newborn and was up at all hours. Yeah, it'd be nice to be like 2 o'clock in the morning and there's a sport happening. That's cool. I want to say the last one I watched like most of, or like not most of, but like a lot of. I watched some of Vancouver, but I got what would be the last one that I watched like a high percentage of? It would have been a winter one. I mean, it might have been Lillehammer. I watched a lot of Lillehammer, but I feel like there's got to have been one since then that I watched a lot of. I just got a vision of 8-year-old Mike running with a football beard sticking out of his helmet. I like that vision. I wasn't playing helmet football when I was 8, but I was playing football like in the park with my buddies. 1980 Winter Olympics in Lake Placid. Yeah, there you go. About an hour from where you camp every summer. Cool. Calgary 88. I watched pretty much all of that one. Yeah. What was the first Olympics like, Tim? Oh, hey-oh! Ah, I like it. That was good. I'm fashionably late like always. Yeah, but not like last week where you wandered in like 7 minutes before the end of the damn show. Michelle, what are you making this week? Last week it was stew, I think. Week before it was some kind of pumpkin loaf. What do you got rocking today? I got shitty Domino's pizza. I put in frets with a little hammer. Hey-oh! What was after Lillehammer in terms of winter? Winter Olympics went Lillehammer, and then what? There was something in between that and Sochi for sure. Lillehammer was like 96? Like it was in the 90s, wasn't it? There's a couple after that. I don't know. Somebody help me out. Give me the list of winter ones, like from Lillehammer onward. Paul's doing the chat GPT on it right now, probably. I knew so many people from Texas that went to the Lake Placid Olympics because so many were from New York. Yeah, I mean, and a lot of people went to Vancouver too, like, because I'm not that far from there. I know a lot of people that were in Vancouver around Olympics time. I missed you last week because I crashed early. Yeah, well, and she showed, like, literally, she rolled in as I was being like, "Hi, everybody." Spaghetti was yesterday, and leftover mode, it's even better. Tip for anybody who wants to know the best way to leftover spaghetti: it's like a relatively hot frying pan. So it's a little bit crispy. Like, you don't leave it on there too long because it'll stick and burn and stuff. But like, right, pretty hot frying pan, a little bit of butter, and just like it's just a little bit crispy. Jay Lottie, can we build it? Yes, we can. I don't know. You can build anything. It's just a series of steps. Got my 2 pens in from that guy that was on your channel. Thought he was in Canada, but the pens came from Franklin Park, Illinois. I don't know that he claimed that he was from Canada. I remember you were ordering pen kits from the guy who shared the link. I don't remember you ordering actual pens. Grandfather went on and on and on about how to pronounce Oslo properly when the Olympics were in Lillehammer. Okay. How does he say that you pronounce it? I've always said Oslo. Closest thing I got to the Olympics this year, I watched Cool Runnings. Hey! Hot frying, but I use cast iron. Yeah, that'll do it. But yeah, frying pan, not microwave, frying pan. Larry Stone's here. Oslo? I don't know. Pretty sure I've heard people from there call it Oslo. I think who's its face? Aragorn. And on the Cronenberg movies. The hell's his name? He's from Oslo, and I'm pretty sure I've heard him call it Oslo. Why can't I remember his name? That's my brain is slipping. I heard 2 pen kits from him with bushings and drill bits. It was pretty inexpensive. Okay. Google says sounds like slow. 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 I did like whatever. It's really bothering me. Nobody tell me. Vigo Mortensen. God. That was rough. He was Norwegian, but maybe younger people use the English pronunciation. Well, what is? How would he know? What it's if he's Norwegian? Like Oslo's in Norway. Okay, it's not in Norwegia. Why would you ask Norwegian people? Like, why you ask somebody from Norwegia how to pronounce Oslo? When I was a kid, we were told Quebec was pronounced like the Qua in Queen. As an adult, I was told it's supposed to be Quebec. I mean, it is Quebec. K. It's not. It's not Quebec. K. Q-U-E in French is pronounced K. Like K-U-H. Kind of. Almost. But not quite as, not with it, you know? K. What ugh, Gretchen? You can't just say ugh without making a reference. Quebec. Yeah, K-U is closer than K-E. I would go K, if I was spelling it phonetically, I would probably go K-U-H. Not like Kubrick. No, not Quebec. English is Quebec. I mean, yeah, if you want to say it wrong. French pronunciation is Quebec. So I'm just I'm halfway in between. I don't know. I've met Quebecois. Pretty sure they called it Quebec. Que. Que. Now it sounds weirder every time I say it. Was anybody in Queen a Canadian? I'd probably not. They were Brits. Quebec. Yeah, I mean, say it however you want. It's probably wrong. I mean, really, the only person who knows is Jacques Quebec, who invented the term, and it's named after. Everybody knows it's named after Jacques Quebec. So, however he pronounced it is the right way. There's no K in French. There absolutely is a K in French. They have the same alphabet. The band Queen. I know, they're Brits. Pretty sure. Are they not? French Canadians are different from European Canadians. We're all different. Every one of us is an individual, precious little snowflake that even no two French Quebec are the same. Upgraded internet to 2 gigabits. Right on. Now you watch Mike spit at the camera in true 4K. Were you here when I did the and cleaned off the? Yeah, you were. How was that? That's probably great in 4K when I cleaned off the camera right at the beginning. I promise you the French alphabet has a K. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know that this is an argument worth having. Michaelicious and Gibba get 2 gigabits. He's got the double gigahertz happening over there in the 4K. He's put me up on the big projector thing. So my head is huge in 4K with the gigabits and the hoojabytes. It's just let's watch this guy eat pizza and talk on the internet in 4K, really huge. Sounds like a good use of time. I tried that, my projector died. Did I kill it? It was like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't blame it. Oh, this isn't good, everybody, just so you know. Larry just had pizza too. It was probably better than this. This is like the bare minimum that you can call something a pizza. No, that's Little Caesars. I'm gonna eat my pasta thing instead, I think. I got the Alfredo chicken pasta thing too. I have that instead. Well, backsies, Paul. Also, this is a great use of time while editing my videos. Stirring Mike and getting inspired. You're not stirring me. Pepperoni and real mushrooms. Boo, mushrooms. Boo. I have half a grilled cheese on my plate just staring at you. It's because your little mini stomach is all full from the other half. You gotta give it 6 or 7 hours. Yet. Sounds ominous. Dun dun dun. What shape will Mike take as you stir him? I feel like I would turn into a little tornado. Like when you stir something really fast and it makes the little funnel down the middle. Because it would depend on how vigorously I was being stirred. Hi, Mike. Do you really only have 2 snowmen? I don't. That's the only thing on the website that I do have multiples of. But I wasn't going to take individual pictures of each one and make its own listing. So I think even in the description of that one, of the snowman, there's the blue scarf, red scarf. And I think even in the description, it says, like, you might not get the exact one pictured because there are multiples of these. I don't know exactly how many of each I have, like three of each, probably. If you want me to find out exactly how many I have, I will do that. The 2 ankle biters are staring at the grilled cheese and plotting on you. Well, just give it to them. You're not going to be able to eat it. So just split it and give it to them. Wanted to get a pan, but damn the shipping. I know, right? It's ridiculous. But I mean, Paul went to go buy a pan and he was like, dude, I just couldn't because of the shipping. And so I went and did like a trial of like how much it would literally actually cost to send him the pen. And before the cost of shipping, just the duties and fees was $23.75 on top of whatever it was going to cost to actually ship it. So I might be low. That was just one pen. Was $23.75 duties and fees. So the shipping is going to be at least $20. So we're at $43.75 minimum. Shipping was $50. I know, and what I'm saying is it may cost me, it may end up being more than $50 for me to send it. It will be if you order more than a pen. It absolutely. I probably am going to be paying out. If you ordered a bowl and a pen and a snowman, you would be paying $50 and I would probably be paying $70 to send it. Because I have to prepay the duty and fees and stuff on my end before I can even make a shipping label with Canada Post. You all hit the like button. That's right. Do it. There's only 6, 7. That Grandio pen with the sapwood is absolutely pretty. I thought about not listing it and just keeping it. That one is like right at the edge of like, you should probably keep this. When I checked around Christmas time, the tariffs on Canadian goods excluded anything fully manufactured in Canada. It did ask me where the thing was manufactured, and I did say Canada. And none of the columns in the fees specifically said tariffs. It was just duties and then like import fees or something. But I screenshotted it and I sent it to Paul. I was like, I just. $30 shipping to Australia seems reasonable. What's that? 5? And that's just a guess too. It might be more than that. But like I said, I'm just guessing. Until people start buying things, I can't know if I'm right. I always wait till the end of the live before I hit the like button. That's a good idea because, yeah, this could go terribly, terribly wrong. I mean, really, do you like it? Honestly, like, we're just sitting here, we're talking, and I'm eating Domino's garbage Alfredo pasta. Like, it's not there. Like, what's to like? Are you saying duties or duties? Oh, yeah. Within the Commonwealth, it might be reasonable freight. Well, yeah, because you're not getting hit with duties. Like, duties and fees. The U.S. used to have something called like the de minimis something or other, where it was like under $800, I want to say. Effective August 20. Oh, Pinnell's looked it up. Effective August 29, 2025, the United States has suspended its duty-free de minimis threshold of $800. See? I told you. It was like $50 pen gets hit with $25 worth of duty. We get duty over 1,000. Oh, okay. There's gonna be a lot of pens. I don't even think I have that much stuff on my website. I might have $1,000 worth of stuff on my website altogether. You buy me out, you'd have to pay duty on it. Unless I send it, I'll send it in 2 packages. That'd be 4. I'll send it in 2 packages, half and then half. Well, we'll get them. It's a good thing you're eating on camera. It's a beard check opportunity. Yeah, you definitely check out the beard. Oh, Fearsome's back. Look, with his green name and his teal star. That's my boy Matt Sherborne identity. And I refuse to acknowledge that that's not what his actual name is. Just ordered a Lee Valley box 1 minute ago. Oh, what'd you get? 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 I made an order this week. It wasn't Lee Valley, but it wasn't cheap. And it was tools. The tariffs make no sense and they violate existing trade laws signed by Trump's last administration. Well, sure. Yeah. But he didn't like that deal that he struck. So order placed. Uh-oh. Paul, he got your pen. Oh, I'll admit, Paul, I'm sorry. I am going to laugh. If one of the things that he ordered or the thing that he ordered was that Granadillo pen with the sapwood in it, I'm going to laugh. Got a Meranti and Red Oak box. Oh, my little dice one. Sweet. I'll pick out the best of those for you. They're inside, but I'll pick out the best of those for you. There's a video on making those. I should have put that in the description. Like if you want to see these being made, check out www.youtube. Taper gauge, well, it's $10 less. They discontinued for the last 10 years. They just reintroduced. This shit is a taper gauge. Oh, is it like one of those edge profiler things with all the little things except for tapers? Like you press it down in, and then when you pull it out, it gives you the silhouette of the... Because that might be handy. I would pay the money to Mike, but I'm not paying it to my government. Yep. Fucking ballrooms and shit. I get you. You got any stickers you could throw in? I don't. I've never had stickers made. I should have stickers made. I will throw in... I've got wood veneer business cards that I hand brand and sign. I'll throw one of those in for you, and then you can just put a piece of tape on the back and just use it like a sticker, if that works. A doorstop with marks on it. But how does that show you the taper of an inside? Like, if you have a tapered hole, is it not for tapered holes? Must not be for inside tapers. External tapers. Those dice boxes are sweet. Your son has one. Yeah, that's right. Gretchen has not the first one that ever sold, but the first one that sold to an American. I'll be honest. I know this channel is supposed to be politically agnostic. It is. I mean, it is. The insofar as don't be a dick is like a political view. Did you forge the hand brand? No, I did not. I had the brand made in a milling facility. Does that make me the first sold to an Aussie? Of those boxes, yes. I have a number of things in Australia that I've made. That is the only of those boxes. There are 2 Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff calendars in Australia. There's a walnut bowl. There is I don't remember what material pen. There is maybe more than one bowl. I'm not sure. I have a few things in Australia. Oh, I never put the calendars up on the website. Anybody want a 2024 Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff calendar? Stack up some orders. I'll just have to make a road trip to Canada and pick it all up. There is, yeah, you can not, there is no way to pick local pickup, but you can pay Canada shipping and then email me. And then when you do the local pickup, because I didn't really want to put my address on the website. So the Canadian shipping is, or local pickup is choose Canadian shipping, pay the $20, and then I'll bring a $20 bill with me when we meet up. And I've never made a didgeridoo. I would like to make a didgeridoo. It'd be fun. I would like to play a didgeridoo. This is better than their pizza. Didgeridoo. You don't get to decide what I didgeridoo. Okay, whether I didgeridoo or I don't, it's not up to you. Okay, I'll fucking didgeridoo all I want. Hey, speaking of like claiming things, how do you guys actually feel about Paul Hogan? Like, and what he did to like explode the like popularity or whatever of Australia. Like, I feel like until he made that Crocodile Dundee movie, people didn't really know that Australia was a thing. So, I mean, there's got to be like a little bit of mixed bag in terms of how you feel about Paul Hogan. Because, like, he's probably single-handedly responsible for like most of your tourism. But was it also kind of like a stereotype that is ever like the rest of you are like, no, dude, don't do that. Don't play the. We have prawns, not shrimps. But do you have Barbies? I want to let you all know, get a dog. Shut up. I've always wanted a dog. And I don't feel like it would be, I don't feel like I would be able to give the dog what it deserves. And so I've never gotten one. He certainly made Australia look adventurous. And then there was Steve Irwin. Love that. Well, but I don't think anybody would have given a shit about Steve Irwin if they weren't paying attention to Australia already because of Paul Hogan and his, oh, that's not a knife. Like, would the rest of the world have known that Steve Irwin was a thing if Paul Hogan wouldn't have already like turned our attention over there? Mike trying to steer the convo from dildo protests to Crocodile Dundee. I don't even think I saw the thing about dildo protests. Why are we protesting dildos? Or were there were probably dildos at a protest. I liked the Crocodile Dundee thing. It was fun as much as that kind of movie was at the time. Oh yeah, no, like in terms of like 80s, like fish out of water type. It was like with the Eddie Murphy African prince guy that came to America. Was it called Coming to America? It was probably called Coming to America. It was like one of those type movies. It was funny because it was like, oh, look at the guy who doesn't know American. Oh, him. Ha ha ha. Current box from today says Alexandria Bay, New York. What? Your Lee Valley box? I was just thinking that we would have missed Steve Irwin if not for Paul Hogan. Yeah, and we would have missed. I did. Mad Max, most people didn't know or realize was Australia either. Did they not? Alexandria Bay is awesome. We were there a year ago. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's right over there from Tim. It's only like this far away on the map. Eddie Murphy in Trading Places with Dan Aykroyd. I like that. I like Dan Aykroyd. He's great. Auto correct. Oh, Jesus. Michelle is taking over. Michelle is taking over for Gretchen. Gretchen's actually doing a really good job today. And Michelle is just Minnesotans throwing dildos at ice. That's pretty funny. That's good. Yeah, Alloys. Yes, Dan Alloys, famous Canadian comedian. I like Dan Aykroyd. I like Dan Aykroyd better. He was in that movie with Jim Bellini as well, where they were the musicians. Jim Beluga. Jim Beluga and Dan Aykroyd. They were on a mission from God. He was also in Coneheads, yes. Order confirmed. I didn't confirm it, but we'll see. You're my first order from the website. Turned it out. Thanks, man. And the movie about selling car parts with Chris Farside and David Speed. Yep. Michelle has the perfect comment with auto correct. I liked it too. It was good. Okay, type that over and over and over to get it into my autocorrect. Love Chris Farside's comics. They were good. Chris Farside made some good comics. I used to get a Chris Farside comic book most Christmases when I was a kid because I liked him so much. Sorry, had a phone call. Did he buy the nice pen? No, he bought a little dice box. He bought the Meranti oak dice box. Oh, Mikey B's here. Ahoy, ye fine wooden furnishings. Wow. And a vast old wordy beard face. What's happening this dine dusty evening? I'm going to see, Mike, I'm going to see if I can. No, I don't know. Mikey B and I were talking about how, like, he doesn't get to watch the videos that I make that he's in as a drummer because they're all membership exclusive. And he was like, you should just gift me a membership. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. So I was looking, but I don't know how to do it. I can hide you. I can add you as a moderator. I can put you in a timeout, or I can remove or report your message. I don't know how to. So I don't know how to do that, so you can't have one. But again, like you were there. YouTube does not currently support directly gifting a channel membership to a specific person. Oh, Ida not in this chat. It'll be Rechpug, the YouTube page. You know what? If it's going to be a bunch of work, like if I'm going to have to go looking for it, it should be easy. I should just be able to click your thing, and the same way that I can make you a moderator, I should be able to just like give them a membership and then tell them the tier, and that way it goes. It shouldn't be that easy. There's some kind of trick to gift memberships by the channel owner. I think you're limited to a certain number per month. Well, yeah, but like it shouldn't be work for me to do it. That sucks turned in house. Yeah, I agree. What? Oh. One of us has to buy the gifted membership. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. People can buy gift memberships for people. And then once I have some of those, then I can give them out. Because YouTube ain't just going to be like, here's free memberships. That makes sense. So the people who give out free memberships have had people buy contribute gift memberships to the channel, and then they get to pick who they get it or something, maybe. Mikey B should be able to buy a Patreon membership. That's what I said. I was like, why don't you just pay $3 a month and then you can. And he was like, well, I drive you to band practice. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. That's fair trade. No, they go to random subscribers. Really? That's a shit system. If somebody buys a gift membership, it just goes to a random person? To gift a YouTube channel membership, you must be watching a live stream or premiere on a channel that is enabled to feature. On desktop, click the $ button next to the live chat. Select membership gifting. Choose the number of memberships, typically 5, 10, or 20, and complete the purchase. The gifted memberships are non-recurring and provide the recipient with 1 month of access to channel perks at no cost to them. But does somebody have to buy them first, or can I? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You buy, how about this, Mike? You buy a Patreon member, you buy a $3 Patreon membership. And then once a month when you pick me up for band practice, I will give you $3. That just makes everything easy. Hey, I see a new person. Who's the new? You just don't come often enough. Nobody's new so far. Creators can also receive 10 free promotional memberships per month to gift to viewers, which helps promote their membership program. These free gifts are available at the start of each month. Where do I get them? How do I... No, it's okay. I see his face enough. No, you don't. Sometimes you go 2 whole weeks between seeing this. If you skip a live show and we don't jam 1 week, you could go 2 whole weeks. Small channels may receive 10 free promotional gift memberships to distribute, provided they have a membership tier below $5. Damn it! I don't have one of those. Because I went with YouTube said when you apply for the membership feature or whatever to be able to have memberships, you have to tell them what your tiers are going to be. And I just went with like, you tell me what my tiers should be. Because then it uses its system to figure out like how much it thinks people will pay. It was fucking wrong, but I mean, and then once you do that, you can't change them. You can add more, but you can't change the ones that you already had. Maybe I can add a lower one. I don't know. Creators can gift memberships on YouTube through live streams or premieres using the desktop version of YouTube. So not here, where I am. Like, of course, because YouTube is garbage. And why would they want to make it like simple to do things that are going to be of benefit to both YouTube and you guys and me. Because I'm guessing the theory behind this is that if I give somebody a membership and then they see its value and then they actually buy one and start paying, probably is the point. So, but no, let's make it really hard. I still think Mike should just send the vid to Mikey B through personal email or text. Except that it's too big. The file is too large. He was there when it was made. Like, I mean, he's in the video and heard it, like, from the room. Patreon is better. You can't accidentally click the video if you are YouTube if you can't access it. What? What does that even mean? Can't accidentally click on the video if you are YouTube and if you can't access. Agreed? Creators cannot gift memberships to specific viewers. See, there's so much conflicting information here. It was automatically distributes gifted memberships to eligible viewers based on engagement, such as how frequently they watch or interact. So you might get lucky and get one if somebody buys one as a gift for someone. It would go to like the most engaged person who doesn't already have one, I assume. So probably Paul. And then he wouldn't be able to use it because YouTube hates him. And he tried to buy one and didn't get the features. So he canceled it. It's much nicer to users when you, Rube, I like that. You, Rube, didn't show member vids to people who aren't members, but I understand the marketing. I feel exactly the same way. I think it's a dick move to put videos in front of people that they can't watch. But without doing that, you might not even know that that person is making things or that you can't watch. But then that might piss people off that you're making things that they can't watch. And I don't know. It really doesn't matter. It's not that big a deal in the grand scheme of things. Like whether or not I get $3 and whether or not he gets to see the video that he is playing drums in, like neither of us care about either of those things all that much, to be honest. Hey, Mike, I got an email that says our music Gmail is like 75% full. Oh, I know. It's because I grab things off of it and download them onto my computer, and then I have to empty it once in a while. So I haven't done that for a little while. More likely to go to Pinnell or Paul. I think it'll probably go to Paul. And then, like I said, he won't be able to use it because YouTube hates him. Who is it who always used to win stuff? That would be Beckham. And it probably wouldn't go to him just based on if it's based on the number of interactions and the frequency by which people engage. He's not around as much as he used to be. He still pops by once in a while. Most engaged in what? Because I received them in channels I didn't watch. I'm talking about like the gifted memberships that get like distributed. They get distributed based on the person's level of engagement with the channel. So Gretchen would probably be pretty close. Like she engages pretty good. And I guess it would depend on recency bias because Paul has been engaging for longer. But if it only counts like the last 10 videos or something, then I don't know. God, you guys are talking too much. I can't keep up. Get to decluttering. I know I gotta pull all the files down and put them in a file on my computer and then clear it so we can keep uploading. She's already a member. That's right. I get confused as to who's a member and who's a Patreon and who's a. But her name is Green and she has a star. So that's a good indication. Steel is real. What's for dinner? I was eating the pasta, the Domino's Alfredo chicken pasta. And I'm going to finish it. And then I'm going to have a smoke. I engage, but not in any meaningful way. Well, it means something to me, my friend. Not like Sean McGill, who like refuses like to comment and hit like and things because he doesn't want his footprints all over the interweb or whatever. And you can tell him I said that if he shows up. Did you get the fretted guitar back yet? Yes, I did. Were you not here? I showed it off. I did get the fretted guitar back. And I now have... Basically, I just have to make a nut. And then drop the electronics into it and solder a couple of things together. And put some strings on it. And... Speaking of ordering things and spending money and guitar work and things like that, I did make an order. I made a purchase. I was on the phone. Not today. I was like last show or the show before. I decided, unfortunately, that I should really probably do my own fret work if I'm going to make guitars. So I bought some things. Speaking of people contributing at patreon.com/woodenthings and stuff, or as channel memberships, I spent, let's say, more than $400. That's a good, let's just say that. Let's just say more than $400 on guitar neck tools. A couple of files, couple of not enough things for how much I paid. Luthier tools are stupid expensive. Like as soon as it's for making guitars or making luthier things, soon as they put it in the, it's like, here's a file. Here's a file. It only does one thing, but it's specifically designed to do that thing. $60. And you're like, oh, fine. God. I got a set of nut files and a fret press, and the little brass inserts that go in the fret press depending on the radius of your neck, and a bass string tree for the head of Sean's bass, and that's almost it. It was like, it was more than $400. Tim's a good friend of mine. Yeah, Tim's great. What? Tim who? I missed something. Tim Sway. I've heard the name Tim Sway in the luthiery world. Anyone got any advice on getting the tailstock spur out of the tailstock wrap? Smack it with a hammer. Don't come here to learn. But these things can take more thwacks than you want to give them. And sometimes thwacking with hard things is the answer. I'm guessing that it doesn't have your little self-eject system. And how is it rusted in? Like, what have you done? And Domino's. And, well, no, the Domino's was well after the order for luthiery tools. But yeah, I did buy that also. I used all my YouTube membership money to buy Domino's. I have his reused gift card making thing. What? Even the even spacing thing. Sure. The reused gift card making thing and the even spacing thing in the cart. I love his even spacing thing. Sometime in the part 24 hours, I watched a group of guitarists, Fender Custom Shop, playing the Game of Thrones theme song. Oh, okay. 2-pound hammer and a steel punch. Maybe. This channel just went off the rails. This channel has no rails, Michelle. There's no rails to be on. It goes where it goes. The one I'm restoring that was my brother's has rusted in. I mean, it might just be a matter, like, now that you've got the oil and the penetrating, the seeping in and stuff, it might literally be a matter of just hammering the shit out of it. And then, like, the vibration from hitting it, like, wiggles itself loose. It might actually be, I might not be kidding. I'm actually not kidding. Like, that might be the answer. You might be surprised at how much thwacking is involved in, like, turning maintenance and stuff. He's made a few pickups for me. And I love his guinea pig vehicles. He makes guinea pig vehicles? That sounds neat. Where did you buy these fret tools? Just curious if you went with one of the big sites or not. It was not Stuart McDonald. Because I don't want to pay more than I have to for things. It was a Canadian company called Solo Guitars. To look into the hubby just started rewatching Game of Thrones, so it might not cost me extra money. I watched I watched the first like 2 episodes of Game of Thrones like a decade ago. I was like, I read all the books and I got like 2 episodes in, and I think at the time I had like a bad internet and I was watching them on like, essentially I was like stealing them. And it kept like buffering and shit, and I was just like, it's probably not good enough to put up with this, and I stopped. For an accurate piece of precision machinery, as I was told by a turning teacher once, there is more thwacking than I had expected. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you would think, like, this precision instrument, you should not be, like, thwacking it with mallets, wooden blocks, mallet hitting a wooden block, hitting a thing. Like, there's a lot more thwacking involved than you would think for something that should be a precision. Did some thwacking on my motorcycle today. That a guy? He's just out there thwacking on his motorcycle. Nope. Not going to talk about Paul out in his garage thwacking on his motorcycle. Not going to keep saying that either. I was thinking StewMac was the biggest, bestest. I mean, it is. I think StewMac probably is globally the biggest luthier supply company. And it probably is the bestest. But it is also the most expensivest. Game of Thrones heavily hyped like Walking Dead. The books were great. The books were great, and the show looked like it was probably good. So I tried, but I knew that it wasn't going to be as good as I wanted it to be, and I knew that it wasn't going to be as good as it was going to be worth fighting with the buffering and shit that my internet was doing. And then I just never bothered after that. And I didn't do Walking Dead either. A lot of people I know liked Walking Dead. I didn't even try. I don't do a lot of TV, guys. I did get fully caught up on Archer. I did finish season whatever of Archer, 12. Finally. Watched from where I left off till the end. Meh, it was fine, I guess. It was okay. Thwacking Thursdays with Paul's motorbike repairs. Thwacking Thursday. I like that. Paul's Thwacking Thursday. Never did Walking Dead or Breaking Bad. I did Breaking Bad, but I don't think I finished it. I binged, like I watched a lot of it in a short amount of time. And I want to say I got most of the way through. And then I just kind of like ran out of steam on it. I was like, okay. But I'm sure I did. How many seasons of that are there? Because I must have done 4, I think. But I watched them all in like a couple of weeks, if that. So maybe it was just too much too quickly. But I was very much enjoying it, so I would just hit next and just keep watching. I haven't watched any type of shows in years. YouTube is about all I watch. I don't watch too much new. There are some things that I go back to, but they're mainly just kind of like, I don't really watch them even. They're just kind of like playing in the background. Like I said, I did finish getting caught up on Archer, but I had left off at like season 8 or something and just like stopped, and then I let them do like 4 more seasons. And I only ever bought a couple of things from StewMac. I bought dial calipers from them back in the 80s, and the StewMac scrapers are worth the price. I think most of what, unfortunately, I think, as with a lot of things in the world, you do get what you pay for with tools a lot of the time. And I think it's pretty much accepted by people who know what they're talking about that, yes, StewMac rips you off, but unfortunately, that's how you get the best tools, is by getting ripped off. It's like, it's one of those things, like all the luthiers on the planet are like, we know that they're ripping us off, but they're the only ones who offer that thing. And it's like, they do sell you the best of the thing, but it's not twice as good as the thing that costs half as much, kind of a situation, right? Like, you're going to pay X percent more money for not that many percent of a better thing. But it's the nicest of those things, you know? So it's like, yeah. And apparently their customer service is great, and they stand by their shit, and you can just, it doesn't matter when. It's like Paul and his Rockler router bits that he just takes them back. He uses the shit out of them, and then he takes them back, and they give him a new one. So that's part of why you pay so much, is if they're just going to send you a new one whenever you say that this one's busted, it's going to be built into the price up front. Cigarette. I did a little bit more work on these guys too. These guys got a little bit more work done on them. This guy is now all like softed up and shaped and things, and initial sanded, and its black back plate has its holes drilled to go where it needs to go. So that is the next, and then this one, same thing. So now they're back to matched up in terms of where they are at in the process. Why does that one feel like a relatively small one? Because it is. That's exactly what it is. It's only like 12 instead of 14. It's a little bit smaller and a little bit squatter. And that's why it feels that way. Because the first guitar I ever made was heavy as fuck. And I was like, don't ever make a guitar that heavy again. So I was like, well, just make them a little bit smaller. Smoke. If I buy wine in France, it's awesome and cheaper than the best American wine bought in America. But it costs at least as much as the best American wine in the US. Hold on. I'll figure it out. If I buy wine in France, it's awesome and cheaper than the best American wine bought in America. True. Okay. It costs at least as much as the best American wine in the US. You said it's cheaper than the best American wine bought in America, and then you said it costs at least as much as the best American wine in the US. So I don't understand. Like, you're contradicting yourself. Just buy a wider guitar strap. Problem solved. No, I just don't want to have a guitar that heavy, man. It's like I just don't want that. Nobody wants that. Such a pretty guitar. Thanks. I think they're both going to be really nice. Hoping this one finished. Oh, is that a dig? Is that like you're like, maybe he'll finish this one? I mean, you're not wrong. Should try wearing a bra. Don't. Tim might already wear a bra. He's been around for thousands of years. Like, they're probably drooping. We all know he won't. You watch with your mouth. I won't send you your box. I would say ship them to me to finish, but it would cost a few grand to ship them. You're not wrong. I mean, not maybe that's an exaggeration, but yeah. These ones will get finished like when my fret press gets in. I'm just gotta recut my fret slots, press my frets in, and then spray finish on them. Like, it's everyone can like what they like, even Tim, especially Tim. He's had thousands of years to figure out what he likes. 2005 prison wine. There you go. I meant that its price when sold in the U.S. is higher than the price of the best American wine. Okay. Well, yeah, because duties. You have to open the box that fret press comes in first. So, hey-oh. That wasn't too bad. That was one of your better ones. But now that was okay. That was pretty okay. Not bad on that one. I'll give you a 6. Which one goes in there? That one. That one goes in there. I think. Yeah. So, that one. And then, yeah. This one isn't quite as tight a fit in the neck joint, but. Those fret slots don't look finished. They're not. Listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. I said I just have to recut the fret slots when my fret press comes in. Pretty sure I said that. Because I cut them to tell me where they are, and then you radius the neck, and then you got to recut to depth. These ones even still are a little bit, they're not fully. God. I'm going to start a GoFundMe so people can support my luthier playing habit. Okay. I mean, people pay me to do this nonsense, so they might. Just start a show where you hang out. After you do like 5 or 6 years of woodworking projects. And then fall down and smash your face and quit drinking. That helped. It's tough route. Yeah, well, since we're talking guitars, I still have a custom guitar for sale. Yes, he does. Somebody buy the goddamn guitar, and then I get $100, and then I can help. It'll help pay me for my fret press. How hasn't that sold yet? I know, right? It didn't help your face. It's true. I think in a way it did, because I think I've lost some weight since I stopped drinking, and I think maybe I'm a little bit slimmer. So, shut up. That's what. I didn't get any more attractive. But I went alpine downhill skiing today. Oh, don't do that. I'm a good skier, raced slalom in high school and after in beer league for Team USA. Team USA has a beer league? I don't think that doesn't sound safe. I don't think beer league competitive downhill skiing sounds like a good idea at all. I have it for sale on Facebook, waldropguitars.com, Instagram, etc. I have over $800 in it, but we'll sell it for $1,200 or oboe. He just wants it the hell out of there. I think he wants his $800 in part. He wants his $800 back so he can buy more guitar stuff, and then like a little bit for his time, like $400 on top of what just the parts cost. Is like. You have lost weight. I looked up that one video for you a couple weeks ago. His face was the thicker mic. Yeah, which that was. I asked you to put something in the chat. Mox on Vice, I think. I had you go put in the chat, and yeah, that's an oldie. I would have been less than a year into YouTube at that point. God, that video is probably garbage. Why did I have you put that in here? That's probably a really bad video. I mean, I still don't make great videos, but like I was really bad at it for the first while. He's thinner because he ain't slugging down 15 belly builders each show. It wasn't helping. It was this one. It wasn't that one. Don't do it, you guys. He tricked some of you. I know he did. We're all bad at anything new for a while. You're supposed to be bad at stuff when you first do it. Like when you first start doing things, you're not supposed to be good at it. But most of the time, when you're bad at something, when you start doing something and you're bad at it, it's not like in public most of the time. And you're not intentionally like being bad at making YouTube videos is like, you know, it's hard because you got to be bad at it, but then they're also out in the world. No one click on it. Oh, you got Tim. They're not wings. They're pork chops. 15 belly builders. Oh, I was like at least, yeah. When I drank between 2 and 3 times a week. Sometimes 2, sometimes 3 days a week. And I would drink between 15 and 24 beer at a go. I like pork chops. They're good pork chop. It's a good for the spicy teriyaki pork chops with some grilled pineapple. When the moderator puts a link in the chat. The only person you can't trust is Chris Pinnell. If any of my other moderators put a link in the chat, it's probably Either I asked them to and it's the one that I asked them to, or it's relevant to the conversation. Any link Pinnell puts in the chat is going to be teriyaki pork chop video. Because it's, I mean, I was going to say because he thinks it's funny, but it is. I mean, it is pretty funny. But it's a whole other level of confidence when you get to the point of fuck it. Yeah, just whatever. Put it out in the world. You start to refine your process, then you start getting good, then you realize your angles were crap. You're never gonna be good. I mean, and we're always hardest on ourselves too, Like we always watch our own stuff and we're like, yeah, I wish I would have done that or whatever. It's fine. Look out, Paul's putting links in now, but who knows what that one is. Now it's the pork chops. Okay, that's y'all acting like I'm putting links to videos banned in 23 states or a Matthias video. I mean, it's fine. It's just saying. That's what's happening. When you put a link in the chat, it's that video. It's all the V letters starting the name. It's okay. It's all right. Now I get another couple of 2-second watches on that video to help the algorithm. That's good. That definitely helps the algorithm when people click on my videos and then immediately click off of them. That's really, really helpful. Oh, yeah, don't click this. Yeah, I mean, wifey retired after 27 years on Thursday. Hey, I told you. I'm telling you, you got to show her how to use the router. Get her out there churning out Telecaster bodies for you. And then, see, you get her in there doing a little bit of help, working with some of the tools and stuff. And then you know what she's going to say? She's going to say, how do you work in a shop this small? We need to get you a bigger shop. That's what, see? She doesn't understand how cramped it is because she's not having to work in there. You bring her in and get in. And then when she starts complaining about how quarters are too tight, you'd be like, well, or just say, how about I go do sales for you and she'll sell that guitar. Hey, somebody to do all the sales stuff and then like the marketing and the sales and stuff, that'd be good enough. She already helps me. I hand her the body pieces down from the loft so I don't have to go up and down the ladder with my metal parts. You should have got extendo legs. When I remember we were joking about you getting a wheel put on, but like you should have gotten some little elevator like telescopic. What's the bottom bone called? The femur is up the top. What's the bottom one? You get a telescopic one of those implanted. the femur and the fibia. No, the femur and the beamer. The femur is the top one, and then the beamer because the bottom femur. That's what it's called. It's the bottom femur, but it's the tibia. Oh, I was close. I like beamer better. You get the femur and as the top one, and then you get the beamer as the bottom one. A dumb waiter would help you out tremendously, Paul. Well, not if nobody's up there to take it off the dumb waiter. Doesn't like just get somebody has to put it in and then I got a friend who just broke her femur and her tibia falling off a step in the garage. Jesus. Take care of yourselves, you guys. That sucks. That's a whole ass leg. I'm taking her to dinner tomorrow to celebrate. Hope we don't get a dumb waiter there. You take her somewhere nice. Don't take her somewhere shitty. Okay? Like, you're not going to fucking like In-N-Out Burger or something, are you? You guys have In-N-Out Burgers? We don't even have those here. It's like the only like American fast food place that I know that we don't have. Wait, White Castle? You guys have White Castle. We don't have White Castle. I recently lost a keychain. One of the things I liked about it was that it was flat. I need a new keychain. Well, mine aren't flat. So mine are the opposite of flat. $85 seems pricey for something that will take up a lot of room to hold a single key. It's true, but it's not $85. If you buy more things, that $50 gets amortized over everything that you buy. So you get a keychain, you get a couple of snowmen, you get a bowl, you get a pen, and now it's only $7 shipping on each of those things if you buy a whole bunch of them. He's going to let her pick her own hot dog off the rollers at the gas station. There you go. Yeah, come on, hon. We're going down to Esso. Wait. I might know an American gas station chain. Nope, I don't. Do your guys' 7-Elevens have like food? Like a big food area up front now? Ours just did that a little while ago. Like, well, not a little while ago, a couple years now. But now they're all about like the chicken and hot dogs and pizza and all kinds of stuff. Like it's like a restaurant, like a cafeteria with a convenience store in it. Buc-ee's. I've heard of that. Benihana's Japanese restaurant. Oh, that's the one where they have the guy that goes and then he throws the stuff up in the air and he's like cooking it in front of you on a fucking table that's hot, right? Like you sit at the table with the guy that's cooking and he's like chopping up with the spatulas. Is it that one? Texaco. Yeah, Texaco, sure. The Swedish Chef from the Muppets. It kind of, except, isn't that what the Benihana guys do? Isn't that the whole point of the place? Is like you got your little chef guy on his hot table and he's chopping up the stuff and he's doing like flips and shit. Listen to Mike using accounting terminology. Is that what that is? Know your audience, fight. Say if shipping ends up higher than $50, you eat the charge. Unless it's stupid, like I'll take some. If I charge you $50 and it's like $60, yeah, okay, that's on me. If I charge you $50 and it's like $100, I might send you an email and say like, hey, do you still want this for like another $30? Because like maybe we'll go halfsies on the extra kind of a thing. So how much do I get off if I buy a pen? I don't want to have any kind of discussion at all about you getting off. That's not a conversation that we need to have. I don't even know why you would say that. Oh, I don't know, you guys. This. You know what you should do? You should, now that the wife's retired, you have her reach out to Gretchen and find out what a Rick Gym is. Because she's going to have extra time. Okay, because that doesn't seem fair. I think that sounds fair. I would say that's more than fair. Off the rails. I'm telling you, there are no rails. Rick Jim, what? Well, see, sometimes there's jokes that happen. And if you don't know what they mean, there's really no good way to explain it. And you're just going to have to be okay with it. That one I'm not going to try to do. So I'm negotiating for the pen. The best price you can give me. I will give you well, I want to find out how much it actually costs, so you're kind of doing me a favor. You give me money through YouTube all the time and you send me boxes of things. I'll sell it. You go buy it for I don't know if you can. I don't think I have to give you like a discount code or something. $20 plus the actual the $50 shipping. Fuck, that sucks. I'll give you a discount code for $30 off an item. And then you buy the item and pay the shipping, and we'll find out how much it actually costs me to send a $50 item to the States, because I'll just say that it was a $50 pen, because what I'm claiming is in order to get it insured, right? Like if they lose it, they're going to pay me the X amount that I said it was worth. Um, and then we'll find out what the actual shipping cost of a pen to Texas is, including all the nonsense. And then I'll know whether I need to make any adjustments. Send it to me later and I'll get that one. Okay. Nobody go right now and buy the Granadillo with the sapwood. That's the one Paul wants. That's a clicky too. They're nice. Tell us the discount codes. Everybody gets a discount code if they are patreon.com/wooden things and stuff members. It's not the discount that I'm giving Paul, but Paul's into this channel for a lot more than most people. So send it to me later. I'll get that one. Yeah. Did Rick Jim steal? Wrong steal. Mike's first girlfriend. Nope. Better be able to use Paul's wooden leg discount code. I don't know what I should give him a funny code that makes him type it in though. Mike's awesome at music. Or something, just to make him type it in and be mad that he had to type that. I love listening to Mike sing is the discount code that I'm giving Paul. I can't buy clickies and keep my wife. Are you one of those? Are you like a... Yeah, I get that. I finish guitars. I'd make Telecasters. And I'm going to be able to finish guitars too when I have a fret press. That's my ADHD. I understand that. I keep guitar picks in my pocket. And I kind of like, I'll pull one out every once in a while and just kind of like, just uploaded my second song on YouTube. Hey, dude can sing, you guys. Stop arguing, we're all Americans kind of song. Got real twangy. Oh, good. Twangy sounds like I want to listen to it. You're really selling me on it. Yeah, I'm kind of drunk and high trying to figure out this Rick Jim joke reference. Okay, well, you're gonna what I'm gonna get you to do, I'm gonna get you to go back through the last like dozen live shows and just watch them all and make sure that the chat part is open. I want to say it was in December or so. But not one of, I don't think it was one of the live making the guitar ones. Was it in the guitar build? Turnenow says that it was in the guitar build. So there were 5 of those. 5 or 6 of those. The first night of guitar making. Okay, so that would be, was it, okay, the first night of guitar making or the night that we picked out the wood for the guitar? It's cruel and unusual punishment. You know what? Shut up, Pinnell. I'm going to get another couple hours of view time out of this guy. Paul, how many guitars have you made since Mike began his most recent one? I'm going to guess like full guitars or just bodies. Full guitars, I'm going to say 0. Because he just churns out guitar bodies all day. Maybe he's done a full guitar. Oh, he got a commission thing. Two? Oh, okay. Maybe it was longer ago then. I think it was before that, but it wasn't like, I don't know. You have to go find it. It was a typo that went horribly, horribly wrong. Anyone know if we can search chats while on desktop? I don't remember. Well, first of all, I don't know if you can. And B, I don't remember how you first spelled it. I don't remember if it was Rick Jim, like 2 words, or if it was Rick Jim 1 word. But it was funny. I do twangy very well. Just glad to have access to my son's band for the music. Yeah, because you refuse to learn how to play. That's not true. Are you still trying? Or did you give up? Why did I have problems with it? Did you give up? Might have been before U.S. Thanksgiving. I don't know. On desktop, open live chat, set to all chat, go to the end of the stream, populates the entire chat, and then you can control F. Wow. If that's worth it to you, then you have to do both Rick Jim and Rick Jim. Still trying to play. I can do simple things. Good. You got to start with simple things. Me either. You made it funny. I don't, because, yeah. Because charisma. Early onset dementia causes stuttering. Oh, nice. That was pretty okay. That was all right. You can have a 6 for that. That was a 6. It was about as good as Pinnell's earlier one. That's all right. I think it was 2 words. It maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It was fun. I just remember you had to go Rick Jim your husband or something, and I was like, damn. We have a problem. I just ate my last peanut butter pretzel. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You got to get to Costco. I got lots. I'm still pretty okay. I don't have any out here right now. But I got a full one someplace. I think. God, now that you say that. Oh yeah, there's it's over there by the grinder. Start a GoFundMe. Sounds like you need to go feed me. Oh, hey-oh. It was this letter. It was this video. See? I bet it's not. I bet it isn't. You start an only pretzels. I'm not signing up. Was there something about rails? Every time I buy my mother-in-law bread at Costco, I pass the peanut butter pretzels and I'm tempted to buy it. Yep. Yep. I mean, just be aware. If you do, you will never not be able to. So they're good value though. Like, I don't know, like 13, 14 bucks for like 1.2 kilograms of these motherfuckers. Like, it's good value snack. I need that URL burned into my brain so I don't click on it ever again. Well, just be aware. If it says Chris Pinnell in front of it, that's your first clue. Somebody else might put it in, but if it says Chris Pinnell in front of it, that's what it's gonna be. Only feeds. There would be a market for that. Yep. See, now I got the guitar pick in my hand. I gotta. Men in my house would totally sign up for only feeds. Well, not if you do more Rick Jims. Oh, no. I'm taking donos. You sure you can ship your peanut butter pretzel to the post office box? I mean, except that you're in the States, so the duties, man, the duties. Choo choo. I know. It's I mean, whatever. Like I said, there's no rails. We're just going. We're still going. It's fun. I have a good time. You guys clearly have a good time because you keep coming back. I think, however, we are going to wrap it up. You can turn the moose poop pen and ship it to me so that I can pay the duties on the duty pen. Hey, that's not bad. I do need to change. I do need to turn the duty pen. And the sea critter pen. Tom is being spicy, sir. Tom, don't make me. Nah. Pinnell's ready to go. I'm surprised Pinnell's here. Like, he barely bothers to show up these days, and he's been here like almost from the start. I'm disappointed I've not been told to shut up today. Well, keep at it. I don't know. You keep trying, and we'll see. One is my son, so I've decided. We don't know. You keep refusing to tell us what it is. Okay, Paul's leaving. Pinnell has a keyboard shortcut for. Yes, he does. He has set a keyboard shortcut for that link. That didn't look like Mexican Coke. It's not. I'm out of Mexican Coke. This is just a regular Coke Zero. It's okay. It is what it is. Well, that's what crazies do when they gather at the insane asylum. I mean, you keep coming back. If you're enjoying the show, don't forget, you gotta like and share and subscribe and comment and click the links and then patreon.com/wooden things and stuff and become a channel member and order something from my website if you know the link, which you would already know the link if you were a patreon.com/wooden things and stuff member or a YouTube channel member. You would already know the website and you'd be able to buy things like the stuff that we're talking about. Canceling my order. It's too late. It was already confirmed. No, I don't know. You should have added more to that box though, because that's like you're paying $30 shipping now for like a $30 box. But it's okay. I appreciate it. I really do. And now I'll find out whether or not I'm getting ripped off. If I send you an email and say like, dude, this is a $60 shipping, like, do you still want it? Don't be surprised. Comments. Yay, all the comments. Keep them coming. Are those enough? I don't know. Who can tell? Might just charge it. I don't think I can do like an auto charge. Like I'm gonna have to get you to go back to the website and buy like a couple of like busking tips or something. All the comments. Michelle, great minds. You're my favorite. That's mean. Like, what? I'm good with whatever it comes to, mate. I'm going to slap it next to my lathe for future videos. That's not a thing you should say. I'm going to slap it next to my lathe? Like, what is Paul doing out on his, thwacking it out on his bike, and you're going to slap it beside your lathe? Like, you guys. You guys have dirty minds. And you're my favorite too, Gretchen. What the shit? I'm like sitting right here. I'm gonna slap it good and proper. There you go. That's the right attitude. I'm gonna slap it right next to my lathe. I'm gonna thwack it on my motorcycle. Like, just try and stop me. I love the busking tips interspersed amongst the other items. Well, only, I don't know what list you're looking at. They're supposed to be in their own section. You're my favorite too, Mikey B. He's long gone. He's not here. He does that thing that you were doing for a while where you showed up and then said something so that people thought you were here, and then you leave, and then it's like you get credit. Eric Hamakabaka is pulling the Michelle. He's showing up right as we're about to sign off. Been to lunch with my birthday for the family. Oh, okay. Well, you're excused. That's fine. We were talking about your boy Paul Hogan today. For like longer than we should have been, probably. He's your boy, right? You and Paul Hogan, like, tight? And then Paul was thwacking it on his motorcycle, and like it was all over the place. Happy birthday. What was for lunch? He had shrimp on the Barbie with a not a knife. Pretty sure. Anything to avoid the dildo protest discussion, which I didn't actually catch. But it sounds great. Then I bought a box that had Mike's fingers in. It's true. It's true. It had my fingers in it. It's got a video made about it. If you haven't seen that video, I mean, you should probably watch it because it's got your box in it. Somewhere. Okie doke. And Michelle was eating leftover spaghetti in cast iron frying pan. And still hasn't sent me pumpkin loaf. And yeah, talking about things for sale on the website and how shipping is unreasonable, but maybe not. Like, maybe I'm actually underpricing shipping because how much it's actually going to end up costing. Whatevs. We get it figured out eventually. Got to sell a couple of things and then figure it out. Anyway, stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, everybody. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourselves. And we'll see you in a week. Yeah. That's it for tonight. I'm going to go to bed, I think. Patreon.com/wouldn't stuff. Bye. I got to teach resin tomorrow. Then I think my fret press should be showing up like in the next couple of days. So maybe, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. These guitars might actually get finished one day. They've been long in the tooth. These two. All right. Bye, everybody. Oh, let's check who won the top fan. Chris Pinnell! Oh, boo. Followed by Tim, followed by Gretchen. And Michelle slides into the 4th spot with the same number of points as everybody else. But for some reason, she's down at number 4. Anyway, I don't even know what the points did. There's no, you can't spend them on anything. I was 3rd. No way. It says 4. Got Pinnell, Tim, Gretchen, Michelle. And then Paul Waldrop has the same number of points too, and he's in 5. I don't know. Anyway. But I see Mikey B is still here. Yeah, but I think he just he's just listening and he hears his name and he goes over to his phone and then he picks it up and goes like, and then he puts it down. Okay. Oh, almost banned Pinnell. He's been hoping for that for years.